Today, I want to talk to you about why I believe buying $2,000 worth of Ocean at these prices could make you a millionaire. Welcome to Everything Currency. This is the show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite cryptocurrency holdings in my portfolio, about a token that I've been talking about on this channel for a pretty long time. It has performed pretty well, but I want to talk to you about why I believe it is still undervalued and why, owning $2,000 of this token, I believe, could be worth well over $1 million one day. So let's just get right into it. Check out my website, everythingcurrencycrypto.com, if you have not done that. If you are new to cryptocurrency, I have a course on there that you can go ahead and pick up that will get you all up to speed on everything I talk about on my channel. Also, if you are on the website, check out some of the merch and other cool stuff that I have on there. So if you've been following my channel for a while, then you know about Ocean Protocol, but I haven't updated you guys on this project in a while, and I want to do it now before they dropped the next iteration of their product, and why I'm still super bullish on it, and why I think it can get to these prices. So right now, let's look at some stats of Ocean. So right now it's ranked 233, which is like ridiculous. It should definitely be in the top 100 at 62 cents with a market cap of $270 million. That is dirt cheap. With a total supply of $613. Now, when I say that is dirt cheap, I mean that is dirt cheap compared to the rest of the market today. If we go into a bear market, then of course the whole market goes up and down in waves. So, just something to keep in mind. But let's talk about what is Ocean Protocol real quick. Coming to the website, it says right here, tools for the Web3 data economy. So if you haven't heard, Web3 is the next iteration of the internet. Web3 is the future. If you don't know that, do some research on what Web3 is. It is definitely going to be around for a while. So it says data owners and consumers use data marketplace app to publish, discover, and consume data in a secure, privacy-preserving fashion. Developers use Ocean data libraries to build their own data wallets, data marketplaces, and more. Ocean data tokens wrap data services in an industry-standard ERC20 token. This enables data wallets, data exchanges, and data co-ops by leveraging crypto wallets, exchanges, and other decentralized DeFi tools. So this last one is a very interesting one. This allows the data economy to take data and use it the same way we use DeFi, which is pretty big. So just in this first paragraph, you get a nice gist of what Ocean Protocol is, but let's jump into this article right here by Tech Times, published on February 4th, and it says right here, a Web3 project is unlocking a $1 trillion data economy with data NFTs. So I'll put this whole article in the description. I suggest you read it. It is a very informative article, even if you're not into Ocean Protocol like that, but it's a very interesting article that can open your eyes on a bunch of things going on with data right now. But it says, let's just go into it. It says, data, an exploited asset worth trillions. Data is all around us. It is generated by people, companies, and devices. The amount of data our world produces will go up forever, but it is not under our full control yet. I like the sound of going up forever. Data can be used to power innovations that shape our future, like artificial intelligence. For this reason, the World Economic Forum recognized that data is the world's most valuable resource. Coming down, our data economy is broken. People give up their data for free and companies sell it. We don't realize that our data is being used until we receive a spam mail, advertisement, or learn that our identity has been stolen. Also, most data is not accessible at all. It remains locked by companies that are missing the tools and financial incentives to publish their data. So all of this data is locked up, and not only that, companies are not being allowed to use this data because they can't preserve the privacy of the people that this data comes from. So it is becoming a very big problem that the world has today. Coming down real quick talking about NFTs. It talks about what NFTs are, but right here it says digital art is just the beginning. Essentially, NFTs can license and regulate access to any type of data, whether that data is an image of a monkey that is used as a profile picture, your data record on Facebook, or a data set of traffic images that make self-driving cars safer. So definitely NFTs have way more use cases than art. I've always talked about this on this channel. I said art is pretty dope. I love art. I'm an artist myself. I do music. But for me, NFTs, are way bigger use cases. Not bigger, I would say, but way more. I don't know. There's a lot more use cases for NFTs than just art is what I'm trying to say. And some of these ways of like making data into NFTs and stuff like that is, pretty interesting to me. And copyright, I always felt like copyright should be NFTs. So Ocean Protocol bringing a Web3 data marketplace. So a little bit about the Ocean Protocol founders right here, which I thought was pretty dope and interesting. In 2013, Trent McConney, and I probably said his name wrong, and Bruce Pond built a startup that tokenized digital art on the Bitcoin block on the Bitcoin network. Since Ethereum didn't exist at the time, this means that both Trent and Bruce can be considered the inventors of the NFT concept. So that was pretty dope. Like these guys were doing NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain before NFTs were even NFTs, before tokens were even tokens. That's crazy. Since then, their journey led them to launch Ocean Protocol. So this is what I'm really excited about right here that is coming for Ocean Protocol. And let's just read through this right here. It says the team at Ocean Protocol are soon introducing tools for data owners to create NFTs for their data sets. NFTs will essentially control the way data is shared and monetized. Data NFT owners also have the opportunity to sell sub-licenses to the data in the form of data tokens. So you can sell sub-licenses of the data. So what this is introducing is solving a very big problem for NFTs, which is like, what is the difference between like IP and ownership, and what type of ownership rights do you have and stuff like this. So now you can create the NFT, which is a non-fungible license, and then you can sell tokens or derivatives of that token. So that's like if I wrote a book, then I own the book, I have the NFT of the book, but I can create ERC20s of that book and I can sell it to people so they can actually read it. So, and then, everybody I sell it to, the royalties can work, and all these NFT innovations that allow us to move money around easier and use DeFi and stuff like that still applies. So it's just bringing some closure to the whole issues of IP and copyright and stuff like that in the NFT space that we see going on right now. So definitely some pretty cool things going on there. Also, as I'm reading this article, it says right here, the most popular story. Now, yesterday it was #1, but it says Meta to remove Facebook and Instagram from Europe, saying data sharing is needed to continue these services. Now, data, if you don't know, Facebook, I'm never going to call them Meta, but Facebook is in the business of selling data. This is where a lot of their income comes from. When you use Facebook ads, you have access to a bunch of data and you can target people very easily on there. And right now they're getting restricted from doing that because of all the privacy issues that provides. So Ocean Protocol could solve this problem for Facebook. I'm pretty sure that they're already working on some type of pitch if they haven't already, but they can definitely solve this problem for Facebook, where Facebook will be able to create some type of data set that excludes out the exclusive data that we don't want shared. And it allows us to pick and choose which data Facebook can share and which data which data they should be keeping which data they should be keeping private to protect people, and which data can be shared. And also it might even create a way that you as a Facebook user can get some type of value out of the data that is being used, just like Facebook is getting value out of the data that is being used. So this whole concept behind Ocean is pretty dope. I think if they announced some type of partnership with Facebook, that would just be huge. But of course, that's just speculation, and none of this is financial advice. What you do with your money is your responsibility. So if you lose your money, that is your responsibility. If you make money, that is also your fault. This article right here, this is a trillion dollar data economy, and they're building an infrastructure for it that doesn't exist. So they can get a huge piece of this market. And and that's why I believe, like, getting to only a quarter of $1 trillion could be very possible for Ocean Protocol in the future. So I always like to talk about like who's actually using this stuff, right? Like you can have the most dopest project in the world, but if nobody's using it, then it's probably gonna flop. So coming right here to their Twitter, we can see posted on February 8th by this guy Rain Ikamochu, shout out to him. It says Ocean Protocol will build foundations for Gaia X, the biggest decentralized data infrastructure ecosystem in Europe with 500 plus global companies. So Ocean Protocol are calling this the year of adoption, and yes, that seems like a bunch of adoption there. So scrolling down, so here's another partnership with Ocean Protocol and Demetria Tech to help over 100 million small farmers globally to increase their yield. So this is dope to see, like 100 million small farmers are going to be using Ocean Protocol, and whether they know it or not, they're going to be partnered with this company to use Ocean Protocol, and all of them can't even have more than 6 tokens. So there's only 600 million tokens, so all of these guys can't even get 10 tokens each of Ocean. So that's pretty dope. And also AI is one of the most biggest use cases for data that needs to remain private. My example is always like, hey, maybe there's a doctor who wants to invent this new medicine, but he needs some stats, he needs some data on like how many people have this type of disease and blah, 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 blah. But hospitals can't really share your personal data like that. So being able to get access to this data while still and building something that could actually save people's lives while still preserving people's privacy is pretty much like what I want. That's what we want in this world. And, so I'm definitely big on them building something like that. So another dope partnership right here for Ocean Protocol is that they're partnered with the Mercedes-Benz manufacturer. They are going to be putting all this data on the blockchain while preserving the privacy, and then being able to sell it to third parties to use this data and probably make things safer and better for people to use. So these are just some of the reasons why I'm big on Ocean Protocol. I can talk more about this, and I will talk more about these things, maybe individually, go and dive deeper into them. But I did want to bring this back up to your radar. I wanted to put Ocean Protocol on some more people's radar because I believe that if the market is continuing a bull phase, then Ocean is very undervalued. And if we go into a bear market, then I believe that it is something that will be well worth DCA into. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody who does a lot of research on these projects, and they have done pretty well for me, so I want to bring them to you guys. So let me know if there's any projects that you want me to look into or talk about on this channel. Like I said, you can join my Telegram group if you need access to me, ask me questions, and you want to learn and stuff like that. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, share the videos, help me grow this channel for sure. RIP to crypto roots. Think positive and positive things will happen. Health is always wealth. Till next time. Peace.